It was the festival. Many of the leaders were gathering up. While people were setting up the festival, there was a quarrel between two leaders, Sinbad Akbar and Majabwe. They were fighting each other, yelling racial slurs like slave and camel jockey. They were both fighting each other, club and saber. Seeing this fight, Roshi saw them fight and broke it up. They made them apologize to each other, and which worked. And once that got resolved, a leader whose name, Su Guan, called for all the leaders for a small all-leaders party to get to know each other better. Yeah. Anyways, they all get to know each other. Roshi then asked the question, well, were you guys all affected by the scourge? And then one of the 6 new leaders say, wait, what scourge? Yeah, what scourge? Yeah. Strange. They weren't affected by the scourge, okay. Or the scourge is the Queen Dragon incident. Scourge means by the Queen Dragon incident. Anyways, one of the Scottish men who were named William Scott, who's the leader, then says, "What? Well, I'm from Scotland." Sinbad Akbar then says, "Oh, nice to meet you, Scott. I'm Sinbad Akbar, king of Saudi Arabia." Everyone starts to introduce each other. Like Gai Song Yi, who is an archer from Korea, Majabwe, who is the Zulu chief, Raj Khalid, who is a Rajput warrior, and Dika Caesar, a Roman centurion. You all get to know each other. Roshi feels like it's getting a little hot outside, so he goes outside and he sees a shinobi. Now, shinobi is a part of Japanese culture, but this shinobi seems to be a little bit more dark-skinned. Anyways, the shinobi then says to him, "You are my sensei's killer. I sense it in you, your spiritual vein." What are you talking about? Roshi exclaims. This goes into a full-fledged argument. Wait, you mean that guy I killed like a couple months ago? Like a couple years ago? That was him? Yes. That was my sensei. You killed him in cold blood. He was an asshole, you know that? So, the shinobi's trying to get revenge for killing the sensei. That guy with the Dao and Tonfa bow staff. When Jabwe hears the commotion outside and comes out, and because he recognizes the voice, and he looks and looking at the shinobi. Son? Dad? What the hell are you doing here? This goes into... Roshi is obviously confused, like, bro, what? The shinobi unmasks himself and then says, "No, I'm not coming back to the Zulu." Oh, come on, son. I don't like the Zulu's way of life, so I'm going with the Japanese. Black shinobi. Roshi thought to himself. What do you call yourself, young shinobi? I call myself Oboru Bimbi. Oboru Bimbi, Well, you're pretty full of shit. Come on. Just stop. Roshi says to him. How about I end your life right here? Oboru Bimbi, or the Black Shinobi, unleashes his kamas towards Roshi and they have a duel. They both clash. They both clash at each other. Oboro uses a Shiko Mizue and uses it as a concealed stick and slices Roshi's side. He uses his Kudgo to break his stomach, hit his stomach, and then uses a shuriken to hit his shoulder. Some shurikens land. Roshi's injured, but not that injured yet. He's not done for the count. He then goes for a final blow and pretty easily knocks down the inexperienced shinobi, even though he's been training for years. How'd you knock me down? Son, Bimbi, you are a true failure. You're coming with me. And just like that, Oboro Bimbi was a Zulu again, and being scolded and punished. Many days go by, and the festival comes. There's lots of eating and drinking, and lots of children role-playing. In the distance, we see the parents, including the interracial couple, Henry and Kimi. European husband and Japanese wife. They see their son Tim playing with the other kids. No, I want to be Guy Song-yi. No, I want to be Roshi. No, I want to be Burkut. They're playing with sticks, pretending they were swords as of the olden days. Smiles everywhere. Fireworks. Even the dragon is flying around, pulling a magnificent performance. There's dances and celebrations from each nation, so we know what it's like to celebrate, and we don't, so we know each other's differences. Even the leaders, the local woodsmith is making cardboard weapons of each general, so they can spar with wooden weapons. Su Guan looks at his weapon. Hey, this looks like the Guandao I actually use. Very unique. Su Guan is obviously impressed with his Guandao. And he decides to challenge Bjorn Ludbrook to a fight. To like a duel, like a spar. They use wooden weapons so they wouldn't actually hurt each other. Many duels later, a pair of guards, or Imperial guards, appear. They have wooden weapons too. They want to join into the fight, and they're husband and wife. They obviously participated in the fight against Ferdinand, so the other generals let them in too. They spar as well, and they obviously work together in pairs. And when the guard couple fights, they fight like birds. Fights elegant as a crane with the ferocity of a tiger. All goes well, children playing, fireworks, dragons, dances, and sparring. And then it ends. The Chinese festival is ended. We cut to 10 years later. Tojo, leave out flowers for your father. Oh, Roshi, you were such a good husband. As we see, 10 years later, Roshi is now dead, died from old age. Meanwhile, the Mongolians who were living on the outskirts. Yorte Khan approaches Su Guan. Hey, Su Guan, I just want to say thanks for letting us stay around your empire. I hope we weren't such a big nuisance. Oh, no worries, Yorte, you weren't. Thank you very much. Our heir, Tarlin Khan, is not old enough to be an heir. Now he is the leader. Yorte Khan bows and then Sorry about that. And then hugs Su Guan. Su Guan smiles and hugs back. before all the Mongolians pack up their stuff and head back for the steppe. This event will lead to prosperous centuries of the land. Darkness. Roshi wakes up in a cherry field, tree field. Reminiscent of Japan. Sakura trees. Cherry blossoms. He wakes up and looks around. Roshi? He looks back behind him and sees Burkut and Lu. Burkut Khan? Lu Xiao? Roshi Kazama then rushes over to both Burkut and Lu. They hug each other, like give handshakes. They shake each other's hand and they sit down. Come, Roshi. What area are we in? Oh, you haven't noticed? You died. You're in heaven now. This is what heaven looks like. Yep. Come on, I prepared some tea for us. Lu says. Yeah. I never tried tea, Burkut says. Oh, come on, you just did. Oh. You were in here longer than Roshi. Come on. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's okay. I just noticed. What's that golden staff on the... Oh, it's too heavy. We tried picking it up. Even both of us can't carry it. Oh. The three Asian men started drinking, reminiscing of good times and playing board games. Then they look back and see the trio of Asian men look back and see a figure, a tall ape-like figure with a feather cap and golden armor. Lu Xiao then says, can I help you? And you picked up our staff. This ape-like figure then says, Hey, 下官，我可以叫你们. Lu Xiao understands what he's saying, but the others are like, what the hell is this guy saying? Lu Xiao then says, sure you can. Anyways, who are you? What does he say? What did he say? He said he wanted to play with us the board games and drink tea. And he also said that his name was the Monkey King. And so forth our story ends. All the 6 nations will become what the modern world becomes today.